welcome to the world of theater. Yes?
Sounds so amazing.
All right, it sounds amazing, but it's real hard work also. Let me tell you this much. So,
Sir, which movies you direct?
oh, I have directed a few. Soon, when we'll be in school, I might show you guys. We can have a special day to screen all the, all the few experiments that I've done. They're nothing spectacular. They're not anywhere close to some of the masters that I revere, like Jim Jarmusch and Fellini and Kurosawa and all these masters. But nonetheless, I have experimented, and we will see them. We will talk about everything. But for now, what do you guys feel about acting? Most essentially.
Sir, because when I was in grade 2, I am sharing my own experience to you. When I was in grade 2, I start understanding the cartoons now. Before I just think that they are funny and I start understanding the cartoons. I just do the same expression as they do, and then there were some plays in our school, and I also have a medal of acting. I can even show you.
No, that's okay. We will believe you. You don't need to prove anything. We believe you. If you say it, we believe it. That's
And
good.
sir,
That's
I
really
think
good.
that
So your
acting
source of inspiration was cartoons initially.
Sir, yes, my name is Rafzal, and I have drama. When I was small, I didn't start with cartoons. I directly start with dramas. I know any expression you can say, any emotional expressions, any kind of sort of things. And I like co-curricular activities when I was small, and when I was booked, so my mind catches that dramas expressions rapidly, that this has had done this kind of things expressions. And then I also in my home I do act like that character. Like I will say that I am this character. I have made my mind as a writer also, but not a good drama, that kind of good dramas. But I have done in my home. I have done many kinds of characters, like in English, in Urdu, in Punjabi, everything I have done. Like also story, all the things I have done, but not in school yet. I have not done.
Drama that it is definitely an effort of the whole team. All right. You cannot perform theater without the whole team on stage, backstage, everyone doing a very vital role.
Okay, sir, I want to say that I actually like acting. I saw some dramas and I started just in a room. I started acting like them.
Oh, wow.
And I have also took some part in school plays, and but the school plays they were simple roles, and now I want to do a very role of like a heroine.
Yes, so sir, I am in the school from like nursery, and there were many like plays of children in the like assembly and auditorium. So I tried to do them, but I couldn't because मेरी टीचर कहती थी कि आप ये करो, बट मुझे हंसी आ जाती थी. मैं कहती मैं नहीं कर सकती. सो वहाँ से मैंने कहा, वहाँ से उधर ऑडिटोरियम में रोज होती थी वो, तो फिर मेरी टीचर ने मुझे आहिस्ता आहिस्ता सिखाई.
So it's Kainat Muqaddas, and I guess I'm the eldest one of all of them, and I'm also the president of dramatic clubs in BTSC. So basically, I think the best roles I have done so far was one in grade 4th and one last year.
Which one was it?
I was Boiler Beer Garden in grade 4 from Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, and I was last year I was the mother to a victim who died and was raped. So I think acting is putting out an act for the people for them to know the chaos around the world. And I think it's a really easy and safe way to show them what is going on and keep them updated around, and also to open their imagination.
Of course, absolutely. That was a very refined and one can say a very sophisticated description also. And it's also about showing the chaos, but at the same time showing calm and serenity. At the same time showing desire and strength. At the same time showing vulnerability and weakness. So all the emotions, all the events, all
Excuse
the
me, sir.
references that go forth. Um, Acting is a medium, just like visual arts, fine arts, just like any language is a medium. Just like the mechanical engineers, they have their own language. We can't understand when two mechanical engineers they speak to each other, right? So that is their medium to express themselves. Similarly, for example, a ballet dancer, she or him, he expresses themselves, with the movement and gesture and the wind. They sometimes represent the wind. They sometimes represents, sort of like a chaotic thing or whatever. So these are all mediums of expression. Now, since we are a lot of us, and this is the virtual world, I am sort of an old school person. And I mostly am also like a laborer, like a mazdoor, nahi hote jinko kehte hain, or you can refer to me as a craftsman. I can build stuff, I can construct, and that is my world, that is my life, with materiality, with tangibility, with environment, with interaction also with the physical environment. So we will have to follow certain procedures while doing virtual thing, so we don't miss out anything and our conversations don't overlap each other, right? Also, another thing to bring forth, now all your past experiences must have been lovely. I'm sure they must have been, each and every one of yours, but this is quite different, I assure you. This will require a lot of challenges and vulnerabilities that you'll have to face. You'll have to face a lot of your weak sides, but you'll also get a chance to cherish and celebrate your strengths. We will also celebrate our weaknesses. Everything goes hand in hand. Yes, everything in this world, the natural world, exists in symbiosis. Symbiosis, when two things live, coexist, like a duality, when two things coexist. So similarly, for acting, emotion and sound, it coexists. Gestures and movement, it coexists. Expressions and no expressions, something which is blank, really blank, like, such things coexist, right? So we have to respect them. We have to embrace both our strengths and our weaknesses. Now, the strengths could be multiple, and so can the weaknesses be. Now, we will go through a process also to highlight and filter out, the complexities of our mind. We will filter out many things from within us and then pick up the best and pick up what we think is the worst. All right, combine the two and make something which is very unique to you, each and every one of you, and to us as a whole also. Yes. All right, now let me speak to you about acting. Acting is not something that you need to make a lot of extra effort for. It should come to you without any effort. Yes? It shouldn't be something which you need to really, like, I'm dear loud, I need to go into the certain character, and my cup of tea, oh, jolly good. So this is, or this the Shakespearean, what they do, whilst that purpled hands upon your cheek the moonlight. This is acting that one can see someone is making a lot of effort, right? It's very elaborate. Yeah. It also looks a little superficial. Huh? Yes. And so not that long ago, actually long ago, 60 to 80 years ago, certain actors and cinema, the Hollywood, the Russian cinema, the French cinema, the Persian cinema, these were all having a change, a shift, right? You all might know that initially films in the 1915s or 20s or 30s were mute films, silent films, where there were just actions, no voice, right? You might know of those characters, Buster Keaton and Charlie Chaplin. You know, Charlie Chaplin was a very renowned, very amazing, spectacular actor who would convey everything without any words. Now, that is also brilliant acting, right? But then there was a transformation. Voice came in. In the films, sound came in. There was a big jump in acting, both emotion and voice. Yeah? Both emotion and the dialogue, both sound and
Yes, sir.
silence. Emotion and dialogue, sound and silence. If there is just sound, you know, it means nothing. For example, just a sound. All right? Now, same sound, it's on a 4, rhythm. Rhythm is also essential, okay? We will talk about all of these things, right? These lessons are being recorded also. I'll ask the school people if they can share these recordings with you, right? So you can revisit them every now and then. So, rhythm and a tempo, okay? So if we do a tempo of, let's say, four beats, 1, 2, 3, 4, or 1, 2, 3, 4, right? Let's speed it a little bit more. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, sound, constant sound, right? Constant sound. Now, when I introduce a bit of silence in the middle, bit of silence, see what happens. 2, 3, 4. Right? Becomes a little musical. Yeah? Becomes a little bit musical, right?
Yes, sir.
Let's play around with sound and silence a bit more. So the same 4 tempo, 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's bring in 1.5, 2, 2.5, 3, 3.5. So 1 and 2. Okay? 1 and 2. Now, let's put in silence. Yeah? Expression, emotion comes into play. Yes? Can you guys hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir, we can hear you. Yes, sir, we
All
can
right.
hear you.
All right, good. So, we have learned that these two things exist side by side. If there is no shadow or there is no darkness, you wouldn't know what light is. Yes? If there's no darkness, you wouldn't know what light is. Similarly, if there's no bad in the world, you wouldn't know what is good, right? If there's no night, you wouldn't know what is morning like. Imagine if we just lived in the morning, for us it'll be the same, right?
Yes, sir.
अगर दिन के वक्त भी दिन होती और रात के वक्त भी दिन होती तो हमें पता ही नहीं होता कि ये हम रोशनी में रह रहे हैं या अंधेरे में है, या ये दिन है या ये शाम है या ये क्या है. So both extremes need to coexist and find a balance, just like we did with sound and silence, right? Sound and silence, there's a balance. Yes. Similarly, in conversation, if for example I speak like this, so then there was the time, and then she came over, then then we walked to the train, and then there was the road, and then then we saw a little monster, and the monster was like chasing us, and then so there it's just very monotonous, right? Or if I speak like this, so then after waiting no end, finally it happened. It just happened. You know what happened? You want to know? You want to know what happened? Ups and downs, silence and sound, right? Lows and highs and lows. But it all has to be in harmony. You guys know what harmony is? Whenever we speak, all right, also when we talk to each other, I want you all to take your time, think of what you're saying, make it precise, and enunciate. Enunciate means that every sound, every word should be expressed. Yes? And when you speak, don't speak from your nose, don't speak from your throat, speak from your bellies. So when you speak also, your voice should come from deep down, not from here, not from here, not from here, but from deep down, right? All right, bravissimo, yes, yes. Good attention. So for the next class, firstly, have your cameras on at all times. I'm never going to say it. You should just have it on. All right, just do it. Just have it on. Don't have me repeat it. And the second thing is, do your breathing exercises. Third thing is, I want you to choose anything, one paragraph of anything, your favorite cartoon character, your favorite movie character, your favorite movie line, your favorite book, your favorite novel, few lines from your favorite poem, anything, few lines. You choose those lines, and before the next lesson, I want you to record your voice, not your video, but record your audio. All right, saying those lines. You record them almost 100 times if that's what it takes. But you will share with us, or you will put on our Google Classroom. I'll make a thing where you can share those voice recordings, those files, those audio files, and under your name, you'll write your name. That will be the name of your file. And you can record 100 times, but choose one best recording of you saying those few lines in whatever way you want, whatever voice, whatever accent, whatever way you want. But it has to be convincing. We need to believe those lines. We need to be lured in and fall in the essence of it. Yes? Everyone agrees?
Yes.
Yes? Hallelujah. Now everyone, thumbs up. So we all are in agreement. All right, good stuff. Now you guys take care of